The coolest crew on television is back, of course, and that's us. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. We're going to talk about the Nigerian conversation today, and we're going to be having Tonto Dikeh, not having her on the show. We're going to talk about her. And there's a lot of controversy about what's happening in Nigeria, and then we'll go to Ghana, where a celebrity, right, is going to be going into politics. We'll find out who that is. Then international. It's sad that in 2021, we're still having conversation around body shaming. And of course, it's still going to be the itch. And we're going to have a big question there. We're not going anywhere. This is Pop Kasa, and of course, the crew is here. I have Ria Abdul.
Yay!
Princess of Ghana.
Welcome, guys. You know,
don't do that.
No, I'm not. I think I'm the king right now.
Come on.
You know, I love the world of entertainment because something is always happening, and this is a really beautiful topic. So we get to dissect it. We get to cut everything right here on the show. So you know how we do it in Pop Kasa. We give it to you hot.
As a butcher. Well, I am Amal Cash. Amal can see me, Amal Cash. I'm Ugandan. I guess I can call myself King of Uganda.
Stop it.
Whatever Ria calls herself, I'll call myself King of Uganda.
Have a sense of your own, please.
Well, we'll
be right back, guys.
You know, we're going to start from Nigerian conversation. When we come back, of course, Tonto Dikeh, we have all that conversation. I'll be right back. This is still Pop Kasa. All right, of course. So the Nigerian conversation is how we like to start. My second favorite place in the world. Don't ask for the first, please.
I know.
I know.
Don't say it. You guys are just. So we started in Nigeria, and Tonto Dikeh is in the news. I know there's a lot of things we want to talk about. She's an actress, you know, she has an NGO, but that's not what we're talking about today. So now, you know, she's in the news because, you know, allegedly her new partner is cheating. And this brings the question, the big question in my head, and that's, is it necessary to have your relationship out there? Right, this is not her first relationship. Her first marriage ended, and we know how that went. You know, and now we're seeing this. It's alleged. You know, he's going to be coming on social media on Sunday to try to tell us how it sounds different. I'm going to be laughing because I feel like he's going to drink a lot of hot water just to make sure it sounds different.
I'm waiting for that. Now let me tell you something. Okay, my perception. I don't think it's wrong to put your relationship outside because you're not putting it outside because you feel like it'll end. Because even if it's in or it's out, it can still end. But for me, I'm focusing more on Tonto Dikeh. You know, you just came out of a bad, you know, relationship.
It has been 4 years though.
It's been 4 years, but and it was really nasty. The breakup was nasty. It wasn't cool. It wasn't nice. I wasn't expecting her, you know, to bring out this particular one, the way she did, the way she was flaunting it. Okay, I'm not saying that you should dwell on your past. I understand, you know, what she went through. I'm a woman and I understand how painful that can be. And I love Tonto Dikeh. I support her in everything she does. I feel like she's a strong and an amazing woman. But I just didn't understand, you know, why she really brought this out. Like that was my thing. And it's not by force for you to hide your partner. There are so many people. Sarkodie's wife is there. But it doesn't like put it in our face all the time.
I mean,
there's Blanky W.
Honestly, personally, I feel like, you know what, last, men will embarrass you.
Stop it. Men will embarrass you too.
Men will embarrass you.
So whether you hide
whether you hide it or not,
they will.
Like, it will end it. Well, we hope it does end in tears.
Not everything ends.
But yeah, not everything ends in tears. But it's just sad because, you know, she came out of that breakup and, you know, she posted it. And you said something about she shouldn't have posted it. The thing with emotions, I feel like the thing with emotions is you can't control what you feel. Sometimes like you have a burning desire to show the world.
But let me tell you something. Tonto Dikeh is this person. I feel like, I'm not Nigerian, but I feel like she's a person that people really put eyes into her, you know, relationship.
Because it's controversial.
Yeah, because even I was reading the comments, the first time Tonto Dikeh posted, you know, her lover, some of the comments were very, very nasty. You know, I wasn't even expecting those kind of comments. So this is the person that they are always looking into her relationship.
You know what's funny? This question is such a personal question. I can't lie, right? I can say I'm going to, I won't feel loved if I don't. And you say that, you know, for your safety, no. But let's look at people who have. Now remember Tiwa Savage and her and T-Bills. T-Bills, is that his name?
Yeah, T-Bills, yeah.
Yes, and how that actually went out. Remember that she had to come out and make a statement. How did that really look?
But the thing is, okay, if you hide it, I feel like the pain is still the same. Do you get? The pain is if you keep it off social media and they cheat on you, the pain is the same. The only problem is the only difference is the world doesn't know your pain.
Exactly.
Do you get? But you're still suffering the same pain.
Are you sure that the pain is the same? It's like saying you feel embarrassed about something, right? But now guess what? You can't walk out the street as a celebrity because everyone knows your embarrassment.
No,
do you get
but
what I mean?
Should a woman be embarrassed about a man cheating on her?
Let me tell you something.
That's his failure, not hers.
Listen, I don't have any problem in, you know, someone posting their partner. It's a beautiful thing. There's a difference between keeping your relationship private and hiding your relationship. They're two different things. You know, and I don't have a problem with, you know, saying this is your partner, you're celebrating your partner. And so even they say the teeth and the tongue, they fight. You know, people have arguments. There's some arguments that, you know, it's not amicable and you can't be together anymore. And we understand
You remember Harmonize and his ex-wife, Sarah?
That was
So that one, apparently he came out, on,
Yeah.
you know, that he cheated. No, he had a child, you know, with another woman. And then they ended that, you know. And I heard recently he put up a song, you know, singing about, you know, an apology kind of song to her. You know, and all of that is all up in our faces, right? We're seeing this. And I don't know exactly what example they're laying out to young people.
What I hate,
because
actually,
now,
what
to
I
be
just have
honest,
to
we
say,
don't know if to.
But see,
if to say, should we keep it
nobody,
in?
no young
Should we
person
now?
should look at somebody's marriage and, you know, feel like everything is okay and like,
Yeah.
I want to be. No, you don't know what is going on in people's marriages. You never know. We woke up this morning and look at the news that came about you know, Kpokpogri. So anything can happen. You get. So I don't feel like people should sit down and look up to people's marriage. And for Tonto Dikeh, this is a woman that people are. I'm sorry to say, but a lot of people don't even want the relationship with a new man to go
You know what you
well.
mentioned? You know what I just thought about? I thought about for the longest time how we didn't know that Adekunle Gold and Stephen were even dating. Do you remember?
Exactly.
We kept thinking it was files.
Exactly, but they were not even hiding it.
And
It was
think
just
about-
there.
No, they hid it because Adekunle Gold came out himself. That time when there was a thing between Simi, him, there was a whole love triangle. He came out and said, I'm not dating Simi, so they hid it purposely.
But it's because wait. I remember the last time when I had an interview with Adekunle Gold in Ghana. I think at a point they were just friends and they were not dating.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm
For
telling
the
you,
longest
dating
time,
since-
for the
no,
longest time
wait. They were very,
So
very
it depends
good
on when
friends.
you had your interview.
They were very good friends before they started
depends on when
dating.
you
So
had
it's
your
possible he said they were dating at that point that they were friends.
But you know
it's
what I
possible.
think what I want people to take away from this is I don't like the fact that when a man cheats on a woman, the woman is supposed to be embarrassed. Why am I supposed to be embarrassed about your failure?
Right,
No, but
so
I actually don't think Tonto Dikeh should be embarrassed. You know, if the recording we heard is true and he actually is alleged, I don't know if it's the one he said he's not the one. He put a statement up that he's not the one. I don't think she should be embarrassed, but I'm just sad for her because she's coming out from a very nasty marriage and then this, and you know, she posted him. I remember the last post. You know, you're my all in all. You know, you make me happy. You know, I was looking for this for a very long time, so it will hurt
And you know,
me.
she had
if he
pictures with
really,
the son.
Yeah,
He went to the son's graduation.
and I feel bad because a lot of Nigerians are like, we said it, and that's what hurts me the most because this is somebody's relationship.
It's such a personal thing, and because in my head I'm citing examples of people who are so popular and we don't be their partners. RMD we all know RMD, right? But who do you have a face to his partner? You know, and then people like Ladipo who just, you know, celebrated, you know,
even
the welcome of the baby.
and I keep mentioning Sarkodie because, you know, we see Tracy once in a while.
Right.
You know that Tracy is Sarkodie's wife, but you see her once in a while. Even Stonebwoy as well.
You know what? I think it's a personal decision. So, right, we're going to do something different on the show today. We're going to go from this conversation to an international conversation. And that's going to be interesting because body shaming in 2021, come on, people. Of course, Amal has that. When we come up from this break, of course, we'll go international.
Welcome back. Like I said, my name is Amal Kansimi. Now to the international story. It's actually sad. I don't know why I'm being very hyped. You know, we all know UZZO. Most of us know UZZO. She's been an advocate for body positivity and she's plus size and she's beautiful. I like how she owns her body, given that, you know, I'm also quite
Okay, girl.
Come on. Okay. But you know, she's been talking about how she mentioned something, she said it's hard to love yourself in a world that is often trying to criticize you. And she came out recently to talk about body positivity and how people are always bashing her for her body. You know, let's just take a look at the video. So basically, she was talking about how, you know, it's very difficult in this world. We have seen a lot of celebrities who get body shamed. We have seen Serena Williams. We have seen Beyonce. Imagine body shaming. As in, come on. Even me, I want to fight that fight. Serena Williams has often been saying that they've told her often that she's built like a man. Cardi B, before from her teeth to her body. And then when she had the surgery, it was like, why are you doing surgery?
At this point, I'm super curious and I just want to see that video so bad.
Let's take a look at the video.
Yeah, let's take a look at the video.
My head is up, but I know it's my job as an artist to reflect the times, and this should not fly. This shouldn't be okay.
And Lizzo refuses to be marginalized, regardless of the attacks.
Black women have been in this industry and innovating it forever. It is unfortunate that we are the ones who do suffer from the marginalization the most and the erasure the most. And I feel like if it weren't for the internet, if it weren't for social media, I could have been erased. Do you know what I mean? But I chose to be undeniable, and I chose to be loud, and I chose to be great. And I'm still here. It's difficult.
I mean, I love her. You can't help but love Lizzo. But before I even give my own opinion, let me just, first of all, what do you guys think about this?
Can we say how beautiful and bold she is?
So beautiful.
Come on. Come on.
So
Anyone hating should just, question their value system.
I watched the new video with Cardi B, listening to the lyrics and all of that. She's beautiful. And I feel like we've gotten to an era that you cannot define what a perfect woman is. There was this saying that, you must be tall, you must be slim, you must have the flat tummy and all that. But
not everyone can be on GQ.
Not everybody can be that.
I mean, but let me ask you guys a question. At what point, because, health is wealth. We always say that.
Yeah.
At what point do we put a line between it's not right to body shame. I don't support body shaming.
Yeah.
But between supporting someone's physique, however big they are, and advising people to, advising people to be healthy. Because at some point,
let me hit on this, right? So I remember watching that famous show that Chloe does, the Body Revenge.
Body Revenge.
So now let's talk about this. So a couple of people, right, will come on that show, and then of course you start your workout, you work on your body, basically your hygiene and everything. Make sure that you're eating right. Now, I realized one episode, and then they came to interview this woman, right, who was done with the process. Her body was all banging. And they were like, why aren't you smiling? And you know what she said? She said, I still feel like the same fat person inside. So that just shows you that it's a mind thing.
It's a mind thing. Yeah.
So a lot of people who are either shaming you or feeling bad about their body is an insecurity thing. But I do appreciate the fact that, it's also a work. You have to both love yourself and work on yourself.
I want to take this away from celebrities. If it's your, family member, your friend, would you advise, like, if they were like, really big, I don't want to reference anybody, like really, really, really big, I can't even use myself. At what point do you try to support them to love themselves? And also at what point, what's the barrier between loving themselves and then...
No fat jokes.
But then also telling them to live a healthy life.
People always say this. Let me tell you guys this. You can be very, very fat and still be energetic and still be healthy. Do you know that?
With the body mass index.
Some things that some fat people can even do, probably a slim person cannot even do it. And I understand the fact that you say low self-esteem, and it hurts me that you see big people and they're feeling low. And I say this all the time. Not everybody can be slim. Not everybody can have that perfect body. And I'm not saying this that because of that, go and eat fufu in the middle of the night and say,
not everybody can have 24-inch waist. Come on.
No, of course, not everyone. But I'm not saying that you say this and you go and eat fufu now. You go and eat by the night and say that I don't want that. So because even me, I make sure I eat healthy all the time. You understand? Because I wouldn't say and I start eating trash. Not that. But I'm saying that we've gotten to an era that nobody should shame anybody. Now look at Nigeria. Everybody's now the big ass. That's what's trending. But trust me, maybe in 2023, it's not going to be that anymore.
But
so I even feel like with pop culture, the trends always change.
Always change.
Why I asked you guys this question is because I'm going to give a personal story. When I was in high school, there's a point that I got like quite really big. And by the time my dad came and said, you could try, Jim. You're so beautiful, but just
but I feel like it depends on you. Were you happy? And
but if I'm happy and I'm not healthy, you're not helping me by like lifting up my confidence when I'm probably going to die.
We're talking about food, right? My mind is going to the fact that a lot of people, of course, suffer eating disorder. And that's a lot of times, what happens to, being in a certain place, depression, different things can lead you into that place, anxiety, breakup. And look at people like Demi Lovato, like we've seen her grow up as a star. She started stress eating, and using drugs, And at some point, she gained weight, lost weight, she tried to love her body, but we know that it's a struggle. So a lot of times, if you have people going through these things, it's so supportive not to make those jokes.
Exactly.
And of course, see, it's hard, but you can't be around someone like that and then eat junks like Rhea said.
But then
you have to also be cautious. Like, I'm not eating this, so you wouldn't be encouraged to eat it.
Yeah, so what people need to realize, making fun of someone gaining weight is as bad as making fun of someone losing weight.
And it's so bad. I don't know if you've seen One Day Call right now. He's gotten really fat from the normal One Day Call we know. And you see comments like, what's happening to you? Is he sick? Is he that? He might be okay, but maybe
even when someone is losing weight, if we look at the late his name is skipping my mind, Wakanda, the gentleman that passed away. Yes, Chadwick. When he came out and a picture was taken, people made fun of him. And when he passed away, it's, oh my God.
So you see, you can never be perfect where we come from, because if you're slim, it's either you're too slim. If you're fat, it's either you're too fat. And there's this body they put in them, and that's why I love the fact that, is it Australia or Norway, and they say people should stop editing, because most of us aren't that perfect, let's be realistic. None of us are not that perfect. For the filters and everything helping us, many of us are not that perfect.
Now, before I even go on this break, I want to end it with a quote from the great author, a great
Are you- is it
person
going to be a mouth-
called
a
DJ
mouth
Kapi. Summer body is better than summer money. I'm leaving.
But DJ Kapi is actually, she's getting to another level.
We'll be back after the break.
What could be it? Yay, guys! Okay, now let's go to my most favorite place. We're going to Ghana, Accra, Ghana. Accra.
Yeah, Kasa.
Now, Van Vicker, our very own Van Vicker, you know, he's an actor. He just got into the food business as well. The name of his food eatery is Vanlicious. So you can expect how beautiful, how tasty the food is. But he's come out and he's told everybody that, you know, he wants to go into politics. And this is not the first time. If you recall, he teased to it back in 2020. He spoke on the fact that, you know, he loves politics and all of that. And, you know, Van is someone that I'll say that I truly support you. Okay, I'll say that because even as an actor, are you guys okay?
No, we're good.
Even as an actor, Van, you know, he's a family man. He's led a good life and all that. And he's not the first, you know, Ghanaian that's come out to say he wants to go into politics. We've seen John Dumelo, who was almost winning the MP for Ayawa. So he was almost winning.
He lost.
But he lost. But he's going to win next year. Okay, we've seen Yvonne Nelson that was trying to, at a point, Yvonne Nelson wanted to go into politics.
Real?
Oh, she wanted to, but then she backed out and all of that. But the conversation here right now is that, you know, artists, you know, actors going into politics. You know, we've seen that in Nigeria as well. We've seen Yole Doche, we've seen Banky, but, you know, Banky won his, you know, so that's the question I'm throwing to you guys. What do you guys think about that?
Baby girl, you want to
I mean, we have seen this happen in different countries. I'm Ugandan. We had it with Bobby Wine.
Bobby, my guy.
But it was you guy.
My guy.
I love Bobby Wine. I actually love Bobby Wine.
Come on,
So we saw it with Bobby Wine.
Yeah.
Celebrities have this. I think at some point when you're in the entertainment industry and you realize how many restrictions, these guys are restricted, the taxes they have on them, the money they're making, it convinces you the money that they're not making actually from the restrictions from the government. I feel like that's one of the reasons that they would feel like, you know what, let me go into politics, let me help. Yeah. Because Bobby Wine is literally started from the bottom type of person. Started from the bottom. He calls himself ghetto president. Yeah. Because he started from the ghetto. He's a ghetto man. But we saw what happened usually. The sad thing is most of the celebrities rarely win. And I know that we are looking for young people in parliament. But this is very, very controversial for me to say. But just because you're young doesn't mean you're sensible. Because we have seen the young people that are in parliament that are commissioned in toilets.
Amal just said something, and it's really sad. I don't know why we say we want young people in power. And then when these people come out, like John Dumelo, it really, I was surprised why John Dumelo did not win that election.
Let me make a point, right? So it's hard. It's hard because, yes, John Dumelo looks like a guy who's good and might change the society, right? Not judging. But then when you look back at history, you're thinking, what has he done in this way? How has he led?
Oh, no,
hold on. Okay. A lot of times you want to look at what has this person achieved, you know. There has to be like a process. Okay. I'm not going to go back and try to think how has he led. I'm thinking of, you know, the Nollywood.
If I have to think, then you probably have
let me tell you guys something about John Dumelo.
I feel like if I have to think, then you probably have.
Let me tell you guys something about John Dumelo that you guys didn't even know. Even before this guy said he wanted to be a politician, he had been a philanthropist. This, you need to know the amount of people. I have a personal. Wait. Let me tell you. I have a personal relationship with John Dumelo. And even before he got into politics, John Dumelo had repaired roads before he even got into politics. Okay, so I feel like these people have a voice, but we just always want to shut them down because, he was an actor.
You know what I want to say?
Desmond Elliott.
Yes, Desmond.
He's the best example.
No, but if one person fails, that doesn't mean the remaining will fail.
No, but he's a representative.
You know what I think? I think quite all right, yes, we look at them at a certain point because they're celebrities, right? They have a large following. Yeah. And yes, sometimes they might have good hearts, you know, to want to make a difference.
Yeah.
But then in my opinion, it's more than just having a dream. It's more than just, you know, wanting to be there to make a difference. It's having the leadership skills to make it happen.
Because the leadership skills,
so I want to ask you a question.
It's not
okay, I want to ask you a question as a Nigerian. Do you think that if Banky W had won that election, you know, he had all the leadership skills? Do you think that?
I think so.
Amal, did you just say no?
I think so.
No.
I totally think Banky would have done great. And I feel like it's high time we give them a chance.
You know, the thing is, you mentioned something. I'm not saying Banky doesn't have leadership skills. Yeah. You mentioned leadership skills because the thing is, the truth is, Africa, most of our governments, the system is quite messed up. So it's not about someone having a good heart. If you enter a corrupt system, it only takes your skills and your faith in what you started
but we can always,
to say that.
But you see, we are all speculating. We've not given them a chance.
True, and we have to.
You know, and we definitely have to give them a chance. So
But,
shout
you
out
know,
to all those
I mean,
people.
if the
Banky W, we love you, and Van Vicker, I'm definitely going to be voting for you. John DeMello.
DeMello has construction.
John DeMello's
You can
winning.
do a construction company.
John DeMello's winning next year, it's fine. But let's go to the itch before we quickly wrap up. Now, if you know me, I'm very big on relationships and friendships.
Are you?
If you date my ex, if you dare date my ex, it's all over. So the itch today, we're asking, what do you mean why? I'm scared of you. I'll never take you to my boyfriend.
Go on.
Did I
I'm
just
not
say
going to
what?
date your ex.
No, but wait. No, but wait. Let me tell you. So this is. Oh, rest in
You should
peace
just
to
say
Ebony. But now let me tell you the itch. The itch is: would you date your ex?
Your friend's ex.
Your friend's ex. Yeah.
So I'm guessing this conversation is coming from somewhere, right?
Yeah. So Amal, tell me, where's it coming from?
Now, if you guys know, if you watch Real Housewives of, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and all of that, you know Portia Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there is a billionaire in America called Simon. He's actually Nigerian, guys. It's called Simon
You sound
Kupatia.
excited. Good luck with that.
Good luck and God bless. It's called Simon Kupatia. He was married to Fallon, and they had a pool boy assistant, something called Jalen. So basically, Fallon introduced Portia to her husband at a pool party, and he was live on air on Real Housewives. A few months down the road, Portia is engaged to her husband now.
Okay.
And Fallon is pregnant for the pool boy.
Okay, cool.
Now, this is
Can
my thing.
I-
Okay, but
what
let me
does
just
it
ask
affect?
quickly, but would you do that? Would you date your friend's ex?
God forbid. But
You wouldn't? Sam, would you?
Why not?
Eh?
I always knew Sam was a very dangerous person. I always knew you were very dangerous.
Let me land.
Crash.
So let's understand this, right? My friend had a pretty girlfriend. They broke up and they're gone. They're over. They've moved on, right? And now I see this pretty girl. I'm like, okay, she looks good. We kick up a friendship and then we're good.
But you see the thing,
What
if
is
you
wrong
do
with
that,
actually dating
I'll
her?
have a feeling that you always wanted to, you always had her eyes on her. That's definitely how I'm
your
going to feel.
insecurity. That's your mindset.
Of
It's-
course,
it's-
of course
leave me
not.
out of
Of
it.
course
If
not.
I'm
That's
your friend,
just
you
how
should
it
care
is.
about my insecurity. That be me.
No, leave your insecurity. It's not biblical. You need that type of
But anyway, guys, Ria Abdul will never do that.
Oh,
So you
shit.
can
Come
trust
on.
me with your boyfriends or
Vote for
anything.
me.
That's why we
Vote
have a
for me
podcast
for
today. I
no
really enjoyed the conversation today. Totally amazing.
Oh my God. Sam Gandhi for president.
Vote for Ria for not dating exes.
Guys, that's why we have a podcast. But not to worry, we're back again next week to give you all the best. You know that when the trending gist comes, we dissect it right here on the
Okay,
show
girl.
with Sam Dandy, Amal, and moi.
Biologist,
Goodbye.
dissector.